rescue mission. And I wanted to give Troy a check to go to help his missionary work that he does for all the folks here in our local area, Newport News, Hampton, Yorktown. And I wanted to give this to you today, Troy. Thank you. And let each and every one of you folks out there that have bought this pattern, whether that's your PDF, downloaded it, or hard copy, I really thank you a whole lot for what you've done and helped to support this effort. It made me feel good. Like I was telling Troy, we see these folks all the time, all over the country, and if it's the little things that we can do, make their lives a little bit easier, that's what we should do. So anyway, Troy, I'd like to thank you very much for the work you do. And this is the picture we did, as you can see, of the help. And again, we hope this won't be the last check that Troy will get. If you folks would continue on buying this, I would really appreciate it a whole lot. So anyway, thank you again, and God bless you.
Hey everyone, Ronnie Rowe back with you again this week for another rendition of Ronnie Rowe Designs. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you back again. It's been actually more than a week. It's been some time since we've gotten together. And so I've gotten some things, some information, a new picture, a new design, talk to you about some projects I'm working on. And so I thought it was a good time for us to get together and cover some of these things. Got my cheat sheet with me. I call it my teleprompter. Got that with me so I'll know what I'm supposed to, or I think I'm supposed to say tonight, and things I want to share with you. Before we get started, what I'd like for you to do, if you can, hit the subscribe button. Excuse me. That will always help me. I don't know if it helps you. It'll help me. You'll get a notification each time we do one of these. And like I say, it's been a little bit of time since we did the last one, but I think this one you're going to see some new things, some things that I think you're going to enjoy. But anyway, after you hit the subscribe button, what I want to talk to you about, what have I been doing since we got together about a month ago? Well, several things. Been to Vegas. I went to Vegas, the wife and I. We left and spent a week in Vegas visiting my daughter and my grandson and his dad and everything. Went to a football game. Vegas to a football game. Yeah, high school football game. My grandson's a junior in high school and he's playing high school football. So I got to go see him. Went out to dinner, went out all the things you do, the Vegas thing. So we had a good time, got out there safe, got back safe. And so pretty uneventful, but really enjoyed that. Lots of gardening going on, a lot of greens in, a lot of collards and all types of greens like Hanover salad, turnip salad, mustard greens, kale, put all that stuff in my fall garden. So that's been going on with me. Still going to the Y, doing a lot of swimming, exercise, and so staying pretty active and everything. Been doing some stitching, not a lot, but got some projects I've completed and some that I'm going to work on that I'm going to be sharing with you shortly. Before we do anything, I want to talk to you about the picture Help. That was the one with the homeless person where I had told you that all profits of this picture were going to the Peninsula Rescue Mission. And the little video that you saw before I came on here, I was able to go down there today. And this is, what's today's day? Today is November the 4th and Monday. And so I was able to go down there today and give them a check. And so someone asked me, would I continue this after November with the pattern help of donating to the rescue mission? And yes, I will. And so talked to those kind folks down there today. And so we had a really, really good meeting and very wonderful work they do, not only with the homeless, but battered women, all kinds of help for our needy here on the peninsula. And I call it the peninsula. It's Newport News, Hampton, York County, in that area. And if you're not familiar with this area, it's near Virginia Beach. and Norfolk area. So, but anyway, met with them, and I hope you got something out of that. We'll continue on with the donation to them through any future purchases for the design help. Um, okay, since and that's out of the way right now. The last time I got with you, I showed you a picture that I was doing of a cabin, and I can honestly say I finished it, got it all framed, matted, everything, and I'm going to show that to you. And I'm really happy about it. It turned out really nice. I haven't got the pattern out on SD yet or the website, but it's coming shortly. And a lot of you have been asking about that. And so before we do anything else, I want to show you my picture. I built this frame again. My designs are not finished until got the wire on the back of them. So this is, excuse the glass, this is the design I did of the cabin. I hope you can see that pretty well. Uh, Again, the glass is, it's not really good. There you go. If I tilt it a little bit like that, I think you get a better idea. But lots of color in it, a lot of detailed work in this particular picture. Uh, but I enjoyed it. Up in here, this area right up in here, obviously is the white material. And these are not full covered cross stitch pieces. A lot of the white in it you see is the material itself. And we're going to talk about that shortly, about what to do with that using different color materials. But anyway, it turned out really well, I thought. I built the frame. Did it with a brown mat board and inside darker and a brown mat board to match some of the colors I had in the picture. But that is my brand new one, and I haven't even put a name on it yet. So I'm gonna figure out something before I stick it out on SD, and it will be available shortly. So that is the cabin I finished. Enjoyed it, really liked the way it turned out, and so working on another project now, and so that's basically where I am with my design work on that. Um, what else are we talking? Oh yeah, the white material. I got a note from a lady, or I was talking to Gary Parr, and I got a note from a lady also. Since my work is never full cover designs, I'll get a piece of fabric full color. I rarely ever use any white in my designs. I don't put a symbol for white because a lot of the white is the material I use. So the question comes up, if you use a different color material with one of my designs, since I don't use white and it's supposed to be white in there, what do you do about that? Well, I thought about this thing, and the only thing I suggest is areas in one of my designs that are left blank that I use white within the design itself, and give you an example. On this particular picture, this roof up here has a lot of white in it. If I was using a color material or a different color than white, which I use, all of this area right in here, you'd want to use white DMC to fill that in, because if you use a darker or different color material, that material obviously would be in this white here. So you'd want to fill that in. I don't put that on my charts. Maybe I should start doing that. I'm not sure, because I told a person recently, I mean, I use white material. I had a well, I had a white 18 count, and I thought, and to me, that's what everybody uses. I know they don't. But anyway, if you fill those in, you get to that point, you want to use a different color material, just go ahead and use a white to fill in those blank spots. And I think it'll work out well for you. Um, New design. What have I been doing? I showed you, I showed you what I've been doing with a, I think I still have the sketch, but no, I don't. Um, I was going to do a boat and do a lighthouse. I wanted to do something that, and it just intrigued me how to have a boat coming out of a harbor with a lighthouse behind it. And so I've been working on it, and I've got the design pretty much all down what I want right now. I'm still working on a lot of the waves of water in this and show you where I am. Again, this is unfinished. I just took this thing out of the hoop, been stitching on it, and where I am oh, here it is. Where I am, it's going to be this is a long design. Most of my designs, a square frame, something like that. This is a long design. And the reason I did this was because I had left over a piece of material and it was some that I'd cut for other materials because I get my material from a Winchell Imports. Amy and the folks out there, Mary, are very nice enough to send me materials. Matter of fact, I got material today in the mail and everything that they're so graciously send uh, to me as a designer. So, but I had a piece of long material left over, and I thought, well, gosh, I hate to not do anything with it. So, what should I do? And that's how this boat and lighthouse came about. So, it's kind of a long design, and you'll see right now what I am doing. This is a lighthouse, not much up in here. Going to have a lot of waves coming up here, crashing into the lighthouse, which is going to be on rocks and everything. And you'll see the boat coming out of the harbor. So that's going to be my new one. And this thing is 400, 400 stitches this way and just 120 stitches deep. So 400 by 120. And I did it that because this is a piece of material I had left over, and I decided I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to do something with it. And this is the idea and what I came up with. So this will be the next design I put out. And I don't know when I'll finish it. It'll be a stretch, I'm sure. It'll be into Christmas before I get all this finished because there is a considerable amount of work down in here to do. And I'm not very fast at this, and I do other things. So, but anyway, that's where we are with new designs. After this lighthouse boat that I'm doing, I don't have a clue what I'm going to work on next. I'll figure out something. And like I've told you in the past, I struggle with coming up with an idea or something that I think that I'd want to stitch and something I think you might want to stitch. And so, but anyway, that'll all come together. I've got some time to think about it and work some things up. But I'll come up with an idea. One thing that did happen to me a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago now. Got a phone call from Gary Parr. Gary Parr does Fiber Talk. He does a lot of interviews with a lot of designers, a lot of interesting people. Matter of fact, last week he just got through doing an interview with the director of Woodlawn Plantation, talking about the big show they have every year up there in the February-March timeframe. And that was a great interview if you haven't seen that. But anyway, Gary called me up and wanted to know if we could do a podcast. And I said, sure, let's go for it. We did one about 5 years ago, and I had some designs out and showed him at that time. So he reached out to me to do another one, and I did it about 3 weeks ago, and he's got it out right now on FlossTube. If you go, not FlossTube, Fiber Talk with Gary Parr, and you'll see it. Just it's out there. So, but I'm going to put a link. There is a link in this video here down that you can click on to go directly to that if you wanted to hear the hour. It's about an hour interview we did. I talked about some interesting things. I guess they're interesting and interesting to me that haven't been talking too much about on the uh, the YouTube things we're doing here on this show. But anyway, if you get a chance, go out there and look at that video along with the other videos. There's some very interesting folks out there doing some amazing work. And I really think you get a lot out of it if you go out there and take a look at it. Um, Again, I like to thank each and every one of you for all of the support you gave me for the design help. That's the homeless person we went down and gave a check to today. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. And any of you folks that haven't had an opportunity to get that design and to help with this cause, I encourage you to go out there. It's out either PDF or it's also a hard copy I can send you, and that's out on SD right now. Just go to RonnieRoweDesigns.com and that'll take you right there. So, but anyway, thank you so very much for all your kindness that you've shown on that. That really helps. And I mean, I don't think it's a lot to do to probably help some of these folks out. And like I told the director, the fellow down at the uh, uh, rescue mission today, I said, I see these folks standing up in my area, but they're all over the country, and somebody, and hopefully people can step forward a little bit and let's do a little bit of kindness and help them in some kind of way. So, because they're certainly more or less fortunate than we are. So, but anyway, I don't have much more to say this week. Um, I'm going to keep you informed about the boat and the lighthouse, what I'm doing, and that's about it. My cheat sheet, my teleprompter. I'm pretty much at the end of that, so don't know what else is going on. Um, but also send me anything that you're working on that have to be my work, anything you're working on. Send it to me. Send me a picture of it, and I'll put it on the next um, broadcast that I do. And because I'm interested in see what you're doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I don't. I think we. No, I'm not sure. I know what I'm doing. That's debatable. But anyway. But I really am interested in see what you're doing. So if you'd send me a picture or some of your work and everything, or a comment and let me know something, I would very much appreciate that. So until next time, as I tell you, every time we do one of these videos, don't sit down and cross stitching all the time. Get out, get some exercise, and do something outside if the weather's not. The weather's been beautiful where I am. So I've been getting out a lot. So if you can do that, that would really help you a whole lot. And also, the number one thing before I leave you, come back and see me and be safe. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.